Alright, y'all. Today we are going to be potting up our new berries over here, berries and grapes. I have some fall gold raspberry, a Concord grape. I'm so excited for this. Then green Niagara grape. Y'all probably can't see all this stuff. And we have another blueberry. Right now I have a top hat blueberry. It's a dwarf variety. Now this one is not a dwarf variety. This is the Patriot blueberry. So this is going to get a lot bigger than my other blueberry. Okay, so I think right now we're going to do the blueberry. Because this mix, I just made it when I up-potted my other blueberry. And it's just cocoa core and perlite. And I will be adding some sulfur to the mix to make it acidic. Blueberries like acidic soil. So we're gonna do that. And this, I'm using a 15-gallon grow bag here. I really like the 15-gallon grow bags, and I think my berry plants do well with them. Now, from what I hear, the blueberries do not like, they don't really have deep roots. They have more so shallow roots that spread out wide, which is why I chose these 15-gallon grow bags instead of doing like this big tall pot here. But I've seen people grow them in tall pots and they still seem like they do well. Alright, so I'm just gonna dump the rest of this in here. Now I bought this cocoa core from Temu, which you gotta be careful what you get on Temu, but it was like a little more than half the price on Amazon, which did save me some money. However, it has a certain smell to it, so I don't hope it's not like chemically treated. So you can see this only filled up like half of this bag. The rest that was in here, so it was like half the. I did a square block of cocoa core, and I used half on something else, and then I used the other half on this. Now I'm gonna take this bag. This had my other blueberry in it, and there's still some dirt left. So, oh, actually, first, I never do things in order. I'm going to put down some sulfur for the acidity. And it says, apply in spring to lower pH soil. For new plants, use 1 1/4 cup. For established plants, use 2.5 cups. I am going to use the 1 1/4. So I have a half a cup measuring cup in here. I'll have to find my 1/4. The sulfur is like these little granules here. And I'm putting the sulfur like around the edge. Out to the drip line. So that's a half a cup. This is a full cup, so I'm gonna spread this out towards the sides of it. And 1/4 cup, half a cup. Eyeball it. Do as I say, not as I do. I'm just gonna put this a little bit in there. All right, we got that in there. Now I'm going to take the rest of the soil mix and put it on the pre-made soil mix I already had. And this has pine bark in it. That helps with the acidity as well. And then I'll be doing a layer on the top of the pine bark mix. Okay. Move this right here. See? And I think here's the Patriot. My head is probably cut off a little bit, but that's all right. Comes in a bag like this. I got this at Tractor Supply. It was only $8.99 compared to the berry bush trees at Lowe's, which were $12.99. So I saved a little bit of coins. We like saving coins around here. So I'm going to use the box to kind of make a, well, that didn't help too much. I was going to try to use the box to make an indent. It made a little bit of an indent. Oh, okay. It all crumbled off, but this is what it looks like. It already has some flowers on it. Oh my gosh, y'all. We might be getting some berries soon. Oh, so if you wonder, why didn't she fertilize? I have not decided what I want to fertilize with yet. I am doing an all natural fertilizer and I want to do DIY fertilizers. I know that I will be doing the fermented banana water. I forgot her name on YouTube. I'm trying to find it. But she fertilizes her berry plants with fermented banana water. And so she ferments it for about 2 weeks to make it acidic for her blueberries. Now her raspberries and stuff, I don't know if she uses that as well. Okay. Now we have our pine bark mulch. And this is what it looks like. It's just dark pine bark. Gonna put that. Actually, I'm gonna do it like this. I'm just going to dump this all around. And this helps with the acidity for blueberry plants too. They like a pH of, I think, 5 something, 4.5 to 5 something. I don't know. Don't quote me on it. Okay, I think that's enough. Look at our little baby here. I'm gonna have to put a tag on to show what it is. So again, this is the Patriot Blueberry. I am in zone 6A, Illinois, and this is one of the blueberries that works well in our cold climate. All right, let's get to the raspberry. Okay, so now I'm going to be doing the raspberry, and I just did my potting mix with the cocoa core and the perlite. Now for the raspberry, I'm going to add, oh, it had cow manure in it. I'm sorry, y'all, sniffling. My nose running. But I have cow manure, and I only did 10% cow manure. And Google said since I'm doing cow manure and it has a high pH, we do need to acidify the soil a little bit. So raspberries and blackberries, they do like a slightly acidic soil, but not as acidic as the raspberries. So I am going to do just a half a cup of the sulfur. Now I'm just gonna put it all in there and I'm just gonna mix it all up. That should help with the acidity. Instead of buying a what's it called? The fertilizer or stuff like that. Just use the sulfur. I really want to do coffee grounds because I'm trying to minimize spending at the store for amendments and stuff. And I'm going to use the rest of this soil. And I still have some soil left in here. Matter of fact, I'm going to just dump this in here. I'm going to dump the rest of this soil in here. I switched out my grow bags from these beige ones. You can see all the algae and stuff. I did not like that. So everything is black now. And I'm just going to mix these two soils together. I don't think I did that with my other one when I transferred, so I guess I wouldn't have done this because there is still a bunch of dirt on the roots. All right, so got that good and mixed. I can't wait to try these. These are the fall gold raspberries. It looks like, ooh, I'm trying not to. Why does it feel like something is in there? Like at the very bottom. Not a root, like some type of plastic or something. Oh. It was a root, a very thick root. So I'm trying to gently take, that's all that this is. And I already know this is going to just bloom and grow so well. Because I saw that when I planted my berries last year. They just really took off. So it says to plant it like 1 to 2 inches deep. All right, it just looks like a stick, and we are done with that one. And I will be watering all these. So y'all, I've decided what I am going to do for fertilizer. Rice water. I've been doing it with my seedlings. Well, I've only done it once, but I'm gonna do rice water, diluted rice water, and Google said to do it 2 weeks after planting. So I'm gonna start doing the rice water. I may switch over to the banana water once everything starts like really blooming. But those will be my natural fertilizers. I may have to do these grapes in something else. I don't know yet. I don't know if I'm going to do grow bags or those blue containers. And I need to get holes drilled in those. So I will see. I'll either see y'all in the next video or I might come back with some grapes potted. We're in my greenhouse and y'all, I just went ahead and put the, this is the Concord grape and this is the Niagara grape. I just put them in here for now because I don't know where I'm going to put them. I think I'm going to do a smaller pot. These might be too big for this. If you can see here, though, this Concord grape, the roots, there are no white roots. So I don't even know if this is alive. These have been in here for a couple of weeks now. At least a week and a half. And let me show you this one. This one has white roots. So, and it did have, when I first bought it, it had some green leaves. They have died off. And I don't know if it's from transplant shock or if it's a soil mix or it's because it's been too cold. I have had them in the greenhouse though. So eventually I will put them in their separate little pots. So I don't know what I'm going to do with these blue pots. Probably some flowers. It's been so cold I had to move all my new berry plants inside. So this was the Patriot blueberry. It lost all the little blueberries and the leaves that it had. However, that's okay because it needs to focus on its roots right now anyway. And this is the fall gold raspberry. I don't know if that's gonna ever like bloom or bud, but we shall see. So we come out here. This is the raspberry that was already established. As you can see, it has a lot of green leaves, green growth. It did have a lot on the stems, however, or the branches, we had a frost that killed them and I didn't cover it up. So I have been covering up with that tarp, so I'll put it back over because it is very cold right now and I'll be getting down to the 30s or 20s a little bit later. This is my blueberry bush. It is the top hat. It's the dwarf variety. It has buds, but they haven't been doing much because it has been too cold. And this blackberry, it is the triple crown thornless blackberry. It has buds. However, it is definitely like a late starter and it will not start doing anything until it warms up like consistently. So that's what we have. So we have our new plants inside and we will eventually get our other plants out here. Thanks for watching.